Urgent! Dog Pound fan, look at what just happened. Nobody saw this coming, huh? But first, make sure to subscribe to the channel because we bring you daily videos with the latest Dog Pound news. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. Browns bring back QB Joe Flacco. Mike Florio of Pro Football Talk reports the Flacco deal will pay out $6 million if he operates as the Browns starter and the team does not reach the playoffs. A starting gig which does produce a postseason berth, meanwhile, will see him earn $8 million. Flacco would need to earn first-team All-Pro honors to achieve the maximum $13 million, an entirely unrealistic scenario for the zero-time Pro Bowler. If he can duplicate the success of his first Cleveland stint, though, Flacco can notably add to his career earnings. 802 a.m. Joe Flacco will return to Cleveland for 2025. The 40-year-old quarterback has an agreement in place with the Browns, as first reported by ESPN's Adam Schefter. The move is now official. This will be a one-year deal with a base value of $4 million per Flacco's agency. The pack can be worth up to $13 million thanks to incentives. After taking over starting duties late in the 2023 campaign, the former Super Bowl MVP will now return to the Browns as they continue to sort out their quarterback situation. Deshaun Watson's second Achilles tear threatens to keep him sidelined for the entire 2025 campaign. As a result, the Browns have been active in pursuing veteran help under center, trading for former Steelers first-rounder Kenny Pickett earlier this offseason. More moves were expected, although signs pointed against the number 2 pick in this month's draft being devoted to a signal caller. This deal represents another indication that will be the case. Flacco's time atop the depth chart with the Ravens ended with a knee injury midway through the 2018 campaign. Then rookie Lamar Jackson replaced him in the lineup and has remained the starter ever since. After the season, Flacco was dealt to the Broncos, although his one-and-done Denver campaign did not go according to plan. The former first-rounder then saw time with the Jets and Eagles, making 9 starts between 2022. Uncertainty loomed over Flacco's NFL future, but the Browns represented an opportunity to continue his career once Watson went down in 2023. The Delaware product was initially brought in as veteran insurance, but he quickly locked down the QB1 gig and helped lead Cleveland to the playoffs. Flacco averaged 323 yards per game and threw 13 touchdown passes in 5 regular season games, but interceptions proved to be a problem then and in the team's wild card loss to the Texans. Flacco preferred to remain with the Browns for 2024, but he wound up taking a one-year Colts deal after Indianapolis was priced out of Gardner Minshew's market. Anthony Richardson began the season atop the depth chart, but the former number 4 pick was benched at one point and again missed time due to injury. That allowed Flacco to make 6 starts, bringing his career total to 191. That figure could rise even further in 2025. Pickett is now joined by Flacco as a healthy Browns quarterback option. Cleveland has been linked to a pursuit of Kirk Cousins, who is seeking a fresh start after being demoted to backup by the Falcons. A trade after the draft is still possible at this point since Atlanta is open to entertaining it, but especially if the Browns add a developmental passer sometime during the draft, the market for Cousins will be quite limited. In any case, Flacco, who posted a 90.5 passer rating in 2024, will be a familiar option for head coach Kevin Stefanski and co. Interestingly, Schefter adds Flacco also spoke with the Steelers and Vikings prior to making his Cleveland return. Pittsburgh is of course still linked to Aaron Rodgers as the team seeks a short-term starter. Rodgers' preferred destination, meanwhile, is Minnesota. The Vikings, barring a Rodgers deal, are set to hand the reins over to J.J. McCarthy in 2025, but they are clearly on the lookout for a veteran. Flacco could have fulfilled that role, but instead he will compete for playing time in Cleveland. Pausing this news, just to say that if you want YouTube to keep recommending the latest Dog Pound news to you, it's very important that you leave a like on this video. Thanks. Now let's get back to the news. What the Joe Flacco deal means for the Cleveland Browns 2025 quarterback room. With the signing of Joe Flacco, Jack Duffin takes a look at how the Cleveland Browns 2025 quarterback position room will probably look once we get to week 1 of the season. It can take a couple of days for the official numbers and incentives to come out once a contract is agreed, as we don't just need the total numbers from the agent, but the full breakdown of everything in the deal. In the meantime, I'm going to take a look at how this addition changes the position room and who the players in it most likely are, come week 1 of the season. We will start by looking at how Andrew Berry's position room has been built to start the season each year. 2020 Mayfield, Keenum 2021 Mayfield, Keenum 2022 Brissett, Dobbs, Mondau Patterson 23 Watson, Thompson Robinson 2024 Watson, Winston, Thompson Robinson cash spending per year 2020 8,950 18021 11,106,770 60,7 and 67 5,000 203 47,092 the can 268 2024 50,915,000 current contracts. Deshaun Watson 2025 46,000 Dalda fully guaranteed 2026 46,000 fully guaranteed 2027 dummy year for a post. June 1st cut Kenny Pickett 2025 2,600 and 3,350 fully guaranteed. More additions. The first place people's minds will go is, does this close the door to a Kirk Cousins signing? For me, it makes it very unlikely that he will come to the Browns, but at the same time, it is probably his best chance at a starting role of any team on the market if the Steelers sign Rodgers. Would he want to sign and join a quarterback competition with 3 other quarterbacks if they draft someone? He might be better waiting, and when a team gets an injury, making the most of that. They will need to add another player to the position room too. This could be a UDFA or a veteran minimum player, like Jeff Driscoll. The draft, it seems unlikely at this stage that the Cleveland Browns will select a quarterback with the number 2 pick in the draft. If Shedeur Sanders thought he was in with a shot at the number 2 pick, he wouldn't be taking visits to the Steelers, who pick 21st. The question is where they select their quarterback. There are 3 main options. Significant trade-up. If they see Sanders sliding and try to pair him with Hunter, then it could be one where they are aiming to get up to around the 16th pick trade. Up a smaller trade-up could be looking to get into the 20s, either just ahead of the Steelers or to the Vikings. At 24, they could also look for a little trade-up of a few spots to make sure they get their player. Lots of people to talk of the value of a 5th-year option, but if you hit on the quarterback, then the 20 saved for 1 year isn't going to move the needle very much. Stay at 33. They could hold first and believe the slide will happen for their preferred quarterback, meaning they can keep all of their picks and pull the trigger to start day 2. I would not rule out them passing on quarterback high if they are not wowed by the options and take a late day 2 or day 3 swing on a player. Final 53 Joe Flacco Kenny Pickett draft, pickin' now. Dog Pound fan, I want to hear from you. What's your opinion on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I don't know if you know this, but your opinion matters a lot for Dog Pound. He'll be back any moment with more Dog Pound news. Here we go, Brownies, here we go. Woof, woof.